she needs. I can even look at her and know when she needs a drink of water.
Yep.
Yeah.
That, because the bond between you two is very, very, very strong.
Very.
And like people say to me about animal communication, I say actually it's not that unusual. Most owners living a really, really strong bond know it anyway. Like you're going to know if she ever gets sick.
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I think
you will. You will either feel it in the spot. As animal communicators, we hear, we see, we feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you will see will be involuntary. Sometimes you'll see and you won't register it.
Yeah.
Until then, maybe you've gone, but you'll have this instinct that, so you'll be feeling something's wrong.
Well, with her tooth, I knew she was in a bit of discomfort the other night because she kept scratching in her mouth while she was resting after dinner. And that's why I just thought, no, it's time. I just need to get her looked at. And sure enough, there was inflammation around the gum.
Yep.
So,
we need to value more what we see and hear and not let, and this is the scientist that comes in. So I remember when I first started to think about doing animal communication more professionally, I've always been able to talk to animals, like since a child. And I got into a lot of trouble for it as a child because the nuns and my mother said that's bullshit. And I remember when I first started, I was working as a groomer, and I went, okay, it's time to actually step into this more professionally.
Yeah.
And because I walked away from all of that sort of side of stuff as a child, and went into a full scientific mode. Like I'm Bachelor of Applied Science and worked in labs and all sorts of stuff. And I remember when I decided to step back more into it professionally, I was walking one day, I decided to do an animal communication level 1 course with a really good animal communicator in. And I was booked in for the course, but hadn't yet gone there. And I was like walking to the post office one day, and there was a really gorgeous little Pomeranian puppy in someone's arms at one of the shops. And I walked past, and mentally I just went to myself, oh, what a cute puppy. And I heard the puppy, literally heard, thank you, I think I'm gorgeous. And so the scientist in me went, oh, don't be ridiculous. And the animal communicator in me went, of course you just heard it. When are you going to accept it and step into it?
Yeah, it's great. It's powerful. It's definitely powerful.
But it's not something that is unique.
No, it's naturally embedded, isn't it?
But it's actually naturally embedded in everybody. Children have this ability to communicate with animals.
Yeah.
And adults tend to say, no, you can't do that. Adults are a lot more rational. I was at a psychic expo one day talking to a woman. She said, my daughter says she can do all this stuff. And I said, she can.
Yeah.
I said, stop putting her down. And the daughter just looked at me, and she was also on the spectrum. Yeah. And I said, she can. I said, and she needs you to acknowledge she can and accept it and stop letting your rational brain get in the way of it. She went and she turned around to her daughter and she said, I'm sorry, darling.
Yeah, no, absolutely. People do have that. They don't realise,
But I see it in owners that are very heavily bonded with their animals. Really, really good horse people. Why do you think they're really good horse people? It's because they are animal communicators.
Yeah.
And horses live much more in this plane than do most other animals. The trainers you see that can make a horse literally do anything.